Here we can see Jessica on the spinning bars reverse already. Getting the stream started. It is just me today, just announcer Cannon, no Coach Christian. Opting to go through the spider wall on the split decision, taking it nice and easy. Going down on that black bar, it looks like. Underneath the trapeze bar, up the bar, onto the ceiling. Alright, onto the drawbridge. We've got a different colored rope today. Just going across, not having to pull the drawbridge down this time. We see her swinging across from that octagon, up onto the black box. Catch those feet. Very impressive there. Going across, jumping all the way out to the red. Next up, we got her on the Cliffs of Yore. Once again, stepping onto that black box. On to the first set of cliffhangers here. Very interested to see if these will spin or not for this wave. I know they weren't spinning last time. They are spinning this time. Should be fun. Probably a good idea to keep those shoulders nice and engaged here. So you're warming up a little bit. Deep breath. Alright, she's back on there once again, trying to stop it from spinning. This time it looks like, keeping her hands nice and centered. She goes back to the start platform, back around, uses that spin, almost makes that reach. Very good stuff from Jessica out here. Alright, on to the Ringmaster. On the two red rings, going over to the special delivery, I think is what it's called. Makes the grab. Very good stuff. On to the second special delivery. Hopefully we'll see her go for these lower handles here. Nice. Super good stuff. Onto that pit pillow. Alright, we got, similar to yesterday, we've got some cannonballs, and then we got rings alternating up on the TFT. Alright, taking it nice and easy, swinging back and forth on those rings, matching, reaching back up. Aw, so close there. Looks like she's going to choose to move on to the Neo. My opinion, one of the coolest looking obstacles. One of the most fun to do. Aw, just misses that. On the shockwave. Big swing here. A lot of power. Ooh, makes that skip. Very good. Alright, on the long shot. Using that sloth technique here. Very good. Doing that nice and quick, too. Oh, we're running out of time. Aw, drops down. Will she go for the buzzer? No. Good stuff from Jess here. We see a cameo from Gavin. Up next, we've got Michelle Michelle is looking ready to go. Got her shock caddy. Here's some cheering from the crowd. Alright, right as that buzzer goes, she's off on the Monkey Mayhem. Already on the trapeze bar, done with that first thing. On the zip talk. On the tick-tock, in the zip talk. Through the rings. Onto the blue, already on the balance. Impressive stuff, taking this balance pretty quick, honestly. Very good. Going on to the red. Hopping down to the red pad. On to the next obstacle, the spinning bar traverse. Perfect through the split decision. Very good. Going underneath that trapeze bar. And through. She lines that up. And looks like she's ready to go. Very good. Onto the drawbridge. Up on that octagon. Nice. Uses her hands. Oh, it looks like the drawbridge does not fall down today. Very good, very good. Up onto the cliffs of yore. Or onto that first set of cliffhangers. Spins around, does that pull up, and reaches. Super good stuff. That was very impressive. Now, let's see. Is she going to go for the skip? Does not look like it. She goes for that first set of cliffhangers. Got to do another pull here. Trying to reach. Oh, goes for the far one first. Super good. Onto the blue. Nice stuff. On the ringmaster. Taking a second to catch her breath. Up to that first set of rings. Swings once. And go. Oh, swings twice. Okay. Goes. Very good. Grabs on those outer two. Looks like she's going to go for the lower two handles. Goes for the upper two. Very interesting. Interesting choice here. Down to the pit pillow. On the TFT, going from one ring to the next, choosing to skip these cannonballs. Oh, onto the pit pillow. Very good. All right, now we're on to the Neo. Definitely a fun obstacle here with that little spin around on the vertical bar. Not something you see people training too often. I think every once in a while. But those spinning moves right there are definitely a very interesting one to see. Alright, looks like she is ready to go. Aw, very good. Onto that black pad right there. Good landing zone. Nice, onto the pit pillow once more. Alright, we're on the long shot. Looks like we've got about a minute left. Minute 15 seconds. Will she make it? Has not failed an obstacle yet. Very impressive. Going for that full clear. going, going, going. She's almost done. All right, a few more. Go, go, go. 30 more seconds. Yeah, she makes it. Very good stuff from Michelle here. Super impressive. Alright, up next we got Caden Moranto in a young adult male. Very excited to see what he does here. Looks like we're waiting on the buzzer. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, he's off to the races. Going, going, going. Oh, almost touches that out of bounds bar there, but just remembers in time not to touch it. On the trapeze, up to the ring, going across on the zip talk, very quick here, lining up that shot, super good, onto the balance, perfect. All right, already on to the spinning bar reverse. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Okay, looks pretty good here. Onto that finished platform, nice and easy. Up through the split decision on that bar. Going up and over to the black. We can see him a little bit through the window here. Traveling down that diagonal black bar in there. Underneath the trapeze bar, very good choice. Oh, almost slips, good save there. Up on the ceiling. Looks like he's going to line up that landing and send it. There we go. Alright, onto the octagon. Grabs the green rope. And one and done. Look at that. Too easy for Caden out here. Looking very confident. He's lining up how he's going to angle that spin. Oh, just a straight reach. Very good. Gets a little bit of swing back. Goes through. Oh, nice. On those fingertips, too. Super good. Oh, going for the backside on the board there. On these cliffs of York. Changes it up a little bit. Will he make it? Oh, very good on the backside there. I don't think I've seen anyone do that so far. That was super impressive by Caden. Oh, has to use that pole to help him balance himself, but it looks like he is counted forwards. All right, on the ring master here. Up next should be pretty chill. He's talking with his coach for a second, trying to get a feel for what to do. Very good. One swing, two swing. I think he goes on this one. Monkey bars it. Look at that. That wingspan really coming into play here, taking every advantage he can get. Very good use. And once again, with that monkey bar lache almost. Super good. Onto the lower ones. Going down to that pit pillow. Looks like he too is going for that full clear. Up onto the TFT. Grabbing that first cannonball. Very interesting. We'll see if he uses it. He does not. Swings back and forth. Oh, just makes that red. Looks like he's just going to go straight for the pit pillow. Nice. up onto the Neo. We'll see how he does here. I'm very interested on this one. All right, he's on the obstacle, swinging, lining it up. Nice, that was clean. He grabbed that with one arm, adjusted his feet a little bit in the air with that one arm stall. Very good. All right, looks like he is going straight for the pit pillow there, skipping that silver bar. Very good. All right, on to the long shot with about 40 seconds left. Can he make it? He's really gonna have to just get going here. This one is gonna take a little bit of time. Starting it with about 30 seconds left, and he's off just at 30 seconds there. With that, see that side-to-side technique. Now he's going forwards, forwards, forwards. Very good. All right, we got 20 seconds. All right, 15. Oh, it's gonna be a nail biter, folks. We're right here. 10, 9, 8. Just makes it. Look at that. Another full clear. 2 back-to-back full clears. Very impressive. See people giving the thumbs up to the camera. All right, and we will be right back, folks. Thank you for watching the Tier 2 runners, everybody. All right, everybody, we've got a final runner here for Tier 2. Looks like she is ready to go. All right, and she's off, going through the Monkey Mayhem on the wobbly thing. Now she's on the bars, walking across, taking it nice and easy across the trapeze to that red, making sure she knows where the finish platform is. Up to the ring. Try not to fall off that start platform there. All right, onto the TikTok here. Grabs the next ring. Oh, there we go. Good stuff here. Going across the balance beam. Oh, looks like almost slips there, but looks like we are good. Going across. Up and over. All right, next we are up on the spinning bar traverse. Very fun stuff, using those red holds there. Using everything that she can. Good stuff. Gets a little bit of a toe hook there. Very good. All right, going up and through the split decision. Once more, we have not seen anybody so far doing anything else here. Alright, looks like she is going to use the trapeze. Nope, just skips right over it, just like everybody else. Very good. Going up the black. And across. Good stuff. Lines up that landing. Nice. Very good. Alright, up onto the drawbridge. Reaches out to that green rope using the trussing for a little bit of stability. Stands up. Just makes that landing. Down on the red. Good stuff here. Oh, she is choosing to start. Oh, okay, we're good. We're going straight to the cliffhangers in the Cliffs of Yore. On that first spinning cliff here. Does that pull through? Very good. Alright, once again, I think she'll probably just go for that little bit of a kip and pull. Yep, goes out to that far one first. Very impressive. And to the blue. Just makes that landing. Alright, on the red rings here. She looks a little bit nervous. Alright. Swinging back and forth. Getting a lot of power. Oh, tries to go for that one arm grab. Alright, looks like she is just going to choose to go ahead to the next one. Not opting for that retry. Oh. Nice. Reaches that first ring. Very good. Swinging back and forth on one arm. Very impressive. Oh. Goes for the match. Turns around. Grabs the cannonball. Alright. Reaches. Oh, doesn't quite reach. Still just hanging on that one arm there. That's very impressive. Looks like she is going to opt for the retry here, however. Looks like she's ready to go. Alright, red. Gray. Ooh, just misses. Just misses once more. Trying one more time. Really, that one arm hang there on that left arm is very impressive, though. Not something you see people able to do super often, where they just hang on that one arm for so long. Alright, looks like she is on to the Neo. The Neo. Swinging back and forth. Landing on that black. Just misses the landing platform. It's okay. Alright, onto the final obstacle here. Looks like she's not going to try the shockwave. Alright, on that last obstacle now. The long shot. We are going to keep on moving. Some good monkey bar technique here as she finishes out the course. Good stuff overall. Very impressive. Keeps it moving. Alright, she's just got to land on that orange pad right there. Goes all the way to the end. Down on the orange. And looks like she's going to go for the buzzer. And she hits that buzzer. Very good stuff. Gives a big old thumbs up to the camera. Got our first runner here. We got Mika Liu up on the Monkey Mayhem, flying through this course, going super fast. Already almost done with the zip talk. Just absolutely speeding through all the way onto the balance. Very impressive stuff. Up onto the spinning bar traverse here. Down through the split decision very quick. Already done with that split decision here. Up and through the drawbridge. You can hear the adoration of the crowd here. Up on the drawbridge, runs through, down onto that black box. Jumping out to the first part of the Cliffs of Yore. Up on the spinning board. Aw, just misses that reach out. Gonna use her retry here. Up and through. Aw, just misses that grab once again. Onto the Ringmaster. A little bit of a twist move there. Very good, very good. And big release and catch. Going through. Up onto the ring with the hook in it. Just misses that catch. Looks like we are going to move on to the TFT. Chalking up. Up on the cannonballs here. Definitely a pretty hard grip. Matches. Goes through. Looks like she is going to try and make the drawbridge drop down to get to that finished platform. So they have moved it a little further away for this wave. No zip line this time, though, on the drawbridge. Just going straight down and across. Matching on every single cannonball. And down. Very good from Mika. Very impressive. Go into that. Aw, she did go high enough, though. That was very impressive. Good height. Just missed out on that correct positioning. On the shockwave here. Going through. Up, up. Makes the grab. Aw. Just can't commit to it. That's okay. Very good swinging power there. Onto the long shot. Final obstacle here. Going through. And she hits that buzzer. Good stuff from Mika. Alright, up next we've got Evelyn. Already ready to go. Cameras racing to catch up. Going through the Monkey Mayhem. Flying through. Oh, just misses. Goes safer route here. Onto the trapeze. Up to that gray ring. Onto the TikTok. And to the next gray ring. Already through the balance. Up onto the spinning bar traverse. Going through. Just misses her feet here. Gets that right foot positioning and launches herself forward up to the split decision here. Going up and around. Up and through. Going down underneath. No trapeze bar there anymore. Lines up that landing. And finishes on that split decision. Took about a minute and a half through that part of the course here, but we're getting to the harder obstacles now. Oh, just misses the foot, but looks like she's going to swing back, get it this time. There we go. Lots of power, makes the jump. Up onto the next. Through the cliffs of yore. Makes that catch, does that spin. Nice, on the black. Good stuff. Up on that first cliffhanger, she's going to have to match there. Oh, just misses that landing. That would have been a very impressive go through there. Gonna have to use one of her retries here. We see everything getting reset as she's walking back to the start platform. Time is going once again. She's taking a second to catch her breath. Good strategy. Talking to her coach a little bit before she goes once again. Goes, swings, makes that catch once more with that one arm. Very impressive. Up and through. Alright, she's once again opting for that match strategy on that one. Alright, but she gets a little bit more power this time, and she makes it. Very good. On to the ringmaster we go. Alright, grabs that first ring here. Going up and across. Alright, looks like she's going to go on this one. Yep. Goes on to those outer two handles. And swinging. Going to have to really commit on this grab here. Luckily, we don't have to move the ring at all. It's just sitting in that hook. Makes it grab, but just doesn't quite hang on. Very impressive. Looks like she will probably get that one next time. Alright, going to use her second retry here. Alright. Steps up on that start platform. Ready to go. Once more getting a little bit of advice from her coach. Alright, grabs that outer. Goes into the inner pocket. And looks like she's lining it up. And we'll see if she catches this one this time. I think she will. Oh, she definitely had that. That was very impressive. Well, that will be the end of her scored run, but that was very good. Up and through the TFT on these cannonballs. Just going one at a time. Nice and chill. Oh, drops down. Looks like her hands are starting to get tired. This is definitely a very good burnout course here. You really do have to be wary of your forearms getting tired. Aw, that was very good on the Neo. Up onto those rings. Swings back and forth a little bit here. Gonna go for the full send. Aw, just misses that grab. Alright, and we are out of time. Very good run from Evelyn. Very impressive. Up next, we've got Naomi. Alright, up and through Monkey Mayhem. Going nice and smooth here. Up onto that first ring. Up onto that second ring. Very good. And down onto the spinning bar traverse here. Gonna have to line her feet up to make that jump. Lined up. Oh, goes back. Gets that line up. And there we go. Up through the split decision. Down underneath the pads. Lines up that landing. Very good. Onto the drawbridge here. Going up and across. Onto the black box. Getting ready for the Cliffs of Yore. The first, definitely harder obstacle in this course, in my humble opinion. Goes for the 1-2, does a pull-up, gets all the way across. Very good. Very good on that swing there. Impressive stuff, landing on that blue platform. Up to the rings. Going across. Makes that grab look nice and easy. Gonna keep her hands wide. Interesting strategy here. Gonna have to bring her hands in a lot more. Yes, she makes that grab look too easy for her. That was very impressive. Alright, up onto the TFT here. Going all the way across. Nice and smooth. And here we really see that smooth is fast on this ninja course here. Because if you're going too fast, you're going to mess up. But we see her just taking things nice and smooth. And she's going pretty quick. Going to have to use a retry there. That's A-okay, though. Got plenty of time left for the rest of the course. starting the TFT once more, going up on these cannonballs. Good stuff. Matches, reaches up, gonna have to readjust those fingers a little bit. There we go. Once more, get that match. Swing back and forth a little ways. Aw, just misses that grab again. Very impressive run from Naomi here, but that will be the end of her scored run. Ooh, that was good on the Neo. She had that right positioning. Just needed to go a little higher. Very impressive. Nice. Gets that mixed grip. Going up on the shockwave, giving that full send there. Aw, just misses the grab up. It's a pretty big reach up, to be fair. That is a far lache up. Going onto the long shot here. Just opting for that nice and simple monkey bar method. We'll be right back, folks. And we're back. Up next, we got Anara. Looks like she is raring to go. Up through Monkey Mayhem, onto that bar, through the trapeze, too easy. Go for that one arm hang again. Matches up to the blue, onto the balance. Opting not to use the wall, very interesting. Oh, gets those to fall across. Looks like it's just fine, though. Gonna keep on moving, keeping things nice and smooth. Ooh, good landing there. And makes that landing on the split decision look too easy. Up onto the drawbridge. Gonna reach out to the green rope. A little bit of a hop. Goes back to the yellow. Swings across, up super high. Very good. Lands on her knees to get all the way across. Onto the black box. Very good landing on that first cliff of yore here. The pull up and reach strategy yet to be beaten. We have not seen anybody go for the lache to the flying squirrels yet. Looks like she is going to reach across there. Oh. Now she's got that swinging a little bit. Looks like she skips that final set of cliffhangers entirely. I think that was a very wise decision. On the ringmaster here, swinging back and forth. Very good. Oh, just misses that grab there. Gonna use one of her retries here to go at the ringmaster one more time. Makes the catch this time. Very good. She stays up high with one of her hands, down low with the other one. She swings that other hand back down low. Very good. Ooh, catches that ring too. Very good. Onto the pit pillow. Up next, we got the TFT. Onto that first cannonball. Up and across. Goes for the match. Up goes for the match. Aw, just misses that catch once more. Looks like that gap right there is a little bit harder, maybe a little bit further apart than the rest of the cannonballs. I think we've seen a few other runners fail right there too. Alright. Off to the races. Once again, we got about 1:40 left on the clock. Going up and across. Aw, just hanging on those cannonballs can get real difficult for people. That will be the end of her scored run. Very impressive run, though. Going for the Neo. Putting a lot of power into it. That's good. Aw, she gets that repositioning, just slips off there. Very understandable. Your arms are very tired by this point. Opting to skip straight ahead to that final obstacle. Going very fast here. You see a mixture of strategies going with that side-to-side shuffle and then around with the monkey bar. And hits that buzzer. Up next, we got Lyra. Alright, onto that first bar. Over the wobbly thing. I don't know. The wobbly dobbly. Alright, up through the zip talk. Nice and smooth. Very good. Down the blue. And across the balance. Up and across the balance here. Down to the red pad. Doing very good. Looks like she is going straight across the spinning bar traverse. Nice job, Lyra. We are going to be going up through the split decision. Alright, lines up that landing. And there we go. Just gets that landing. Up onto the drawbridge. Shocking up a little bit before this one. Grabs the rope. Up and across the drawbridge. Alright, onto the Cliffs of Yore now. Nice, gets that 1-2 grab, goes around to the outside. Oh, trying to get it to spin a little bit more. Just being a little stubborn there. Oh, good save there by Lyra. It is just not spinning the way she wants it to at all here. There we go. Now she gets it to stick. Goes up and through the black. Onto the 2 flying squirrels here. Going up and across. Oh, she is just going for that straight lâché. You love to see it. Definitely a very good strategy. Makes that catch. And onto the blue. Now onto the ringmaster here. Alright, up and through the ringmaster. Getting lots of power. Goes for the outer edge. Switches to that inner edge with her swing. Keeps it moving. Grabs that ring. Aw, just slips off of there. That was a very good. I think she'll get that next time. Alright, this is going to be her first retry here. Going through. We hear that buzzer start up. She looks like she's going to get a little bit chalked up here. And then be good to go. Alright, up onto that first set of rings. Very good. Nice, makes that catch this time. Does it without the mixed grip too. Goes for the straight grip catch onto the pit pillow. She is onto the TFT here. She still has a retry left, so I think she can get this one in the bag. About 50 seconds left on the clock. Alright, going up through the TFT here. Aw, just misses that reach. Alright, with about 30 seconds left on the clock here to do the TFT. Going up and through. Very curious as to see, as all the runners seem to be falling in that exact same spot. We see that gap is just a little bit further here on the camera. She's right there again. Does the match. Ah, just misses it once more. That will be the end of her scored run. But that was very impressive overall. On to the next obstacle. Time's up. Very good run from Lyra here. And up next we have Nilsa Tanner. Alright, going up and through. Nice and quick. Up onto that ring. Already on to the spinning bar traverse here. Gets those feet lined up, just makes that landing. right, up and through the split decision very quickly here. Up onto the ceiling. Onto the red. And up. Oh, misses that start platform. That's okay, though. Going up and across the drawbridge here. Makes that first try. Runs through. Down lands. And looks like she's going to go straight into the cliffs of Yore. Very good. Ooh, continuous there. That was very impressive. And skips. Oh, just misses that. It looks like the pad kind of slid when she landed on it. Looks like she... That was very impressive, though. I think she will definitely be trying that again. Alright. Up and through. Once more. Goes for that continuous there. That was a very clean continuous. Grabs on this time. Makes sure that she gets that landing. And onto the blue pad. Got about 3 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock for the Ringmaster here. Going up and through. Alright. And does catch that ring first try. Very impressive. Now we're on the TFT. No chalk needed for here. Let's see. On these cannonballs here, this is, I think, where all our other runners have failed. Will she be the first to prevail? And... Alright, she matches, does a little bit of a swing. Gets that catch all the way across. And down. Very impressive stuff. Catches that landing. Alright, is she going to make the Neo? Oh, does make that grab. That was super good. Up and through onto the red rings here. Alright. Makes that catch on the flying bar. Going down onto the shockwave. Ooh, does get the catch. Does not carry the bar with her. Very interesting. Saw a lot of people carrying that bar with them all the way till they got to the shockwave. Alright, well, with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, already on the long shot. Going very fast here. Very smooth run for that full clear. And she hits that buzzer. Big round of applause for Nilsa here. Very impressive full clear. All right, up next we've got Elena here. Looks like she is running a little bit behind. It's A-okay. Ah, there we go. Alright, up and through the Monkey Mayhem. Going nice and fast. Going across the balance. Very good. Alright, up through the spinning bar traverse here. Taking it nice and steady, making sure she's got her positioning just right here. Gets that lined up, and oh, go for it one more time here. Make sure we're nice and steady. We're gonna extend it, and gets that landing. All right, up through the split decision, nice and quick. See here, going down on that volume, and reaches, grabs that black bar. Very good. And across the drawbridge, making that look too easy. Going onto the cliffs of Yore here. Alright. And up and across the black. Very good. On to the final set of cliffhangers. Very smooth through the cliffs of Yore. Alright, goes for the top, drops down to the bottom, gets those feet up in front of her. He's showing off that swing form here. Alright, is she going to get that ring? Nice, she goes for that mixed grip grab, really grabs onto that ring, super tight. Very good. Up next, onto the cannonball here. Alright, going up and across the cannonballs. Will she make it? Nice. Catches that drop. Very easy. And down and across the pit pillow. Aw, just misses the Neo. Looks like we're A-okay. We're going to use a retry here to get up on the Neo once again. With about 2 minutes left on the clock. Going for the Neo. Going to need a lot of power here. Oh, we see that one-handed hang almost hung on like that. That was very impressive. Sadly, that will be the end of her scored run. Very good stuff from Elena here. Aw, just does not quite make it all the way to the shockwave. That's okay. Looks like we are going to go on to the long shot here to get that buzzer. Down on the orange, and hits the buzzer. Alright, up next, we've got Noelle. Looks like Nilsa is not here, so we are going to go straight on to Noelle. the first part of the father-daughter duo, Noelle and Derek. Very good stuff here. So you're getting ready to go. All right, up and across through Monkey Mayhem, going nice and quick. Going through the balance. Onto that red. Going up through the spinning bar traverse here. Gonna line that up. Oh, just makes that landing. Very impressive. Up through the split decision. All right, going nice and quick through the split decision here. All right, onto the drawbridge now. Gonna jump out to that rope and just up straight through. Very impressive. Very quick work of the drawbridge. All right, up through the Cliffs of Yore. And goes for that 1-2 grab on the side. Up and over to that final cliffhanger here. Going straight through to the blue landing platform. All right, up on the Ringmaster here. All right, on the Ringmaster. Is she going to make that catch? I think she will. And makes that catch look super easy onto the pit pillow. All right, up on the TFT, going through these cannonballs very fast. Match, reach, and she makes it. Very impressive from Noelle here. All right, up onto the Neo, going nice across. Very good. Makes that grab, yes. All right, will she make it? She does. She catches it and down onto the landing platform. Very impressive. The crowd goes wild. All right, up onto the Shockwave here. Doing very good so far. All right, makes that catch. Up to the next bar. Nice. She grabs that split decision. Or not the split decision. The Shockwave. Too easy. Down onto the red with about 1:30 left for the long shot. All right, up on the long shot here. We got about a minute left. All right, up and through. Going nice and quick through all these different segments of the long shot. Keep going, keep going. Down to the orange. Makes that landing, hits that buzzer. A very impressive full clear from Noelle. Looks like her hands are destroyed at the end, though. Alright, up next we've got Remy, Sir Remster, Remy Polensky. Alright, up and through the first couple obstacles here. Going through. Alright, already almost done with the balance here. Very impressive. Onto the spinning bar traverse. On the split decision, still going very quickly. Going up and across onto the drawbridge now. Just gonna keep on making things look nice and smooth. Going across. Shocks up here right before the cliffs of Yore. Probably a wise choice. Up onto the cliffs of Yore already. Reaches across. Onto the flying squirrel. Looks like he is going to lâcher straight across here. And down on the blue. Alright, up on the Ringmaster now. Going across the Ringmaster. Alright, onto that first special delivery. Now gotta make that catch to the ring. So just one hand inside, other hand is still on the outside. Makes that catch super easy for Remy here. And swings to that finish platform. Alright, onto the TFT here. Going across the cannonballs. One of Skyhook's finest up on the course. Alright, up through the TFT. Making it look nice and easy here. Up and through. Alright, onto the Neo here. Going up and across the Neo. Oh, just misses that catch. It's okay, we've still got our retry. Alright. He is ready to go. Big up. Oh, ah, just misses that catch. It's okay. All right. That is the end of his scored run here. Going to continue on to the red with the shockwave and the long shot. Makes that grab. And makes the grab on the shockwave too. Alright, and Remy is done with the course. Very good run from Remy here. Alright, up next looks like we've got Coach Mike. Flying through these first couple obstacles here. Onto the balance already. Making quick work of this course. Up and through. Does the tack. Let's go. Already done with the split decision here. Flying through the course. Absolutely killer time. Done with the drawbridge. Onto the cliffs of Yore. Going too fast here. Alright. Onto the flying squirrels. Ooh. Makes that landing. Hits the thing out of the way. Oh, misses the monkey bar. Goes for the reset. Goes for the reset again. Goes for the Lachey this time. Makes that grab. Looks super easy. Alright, now we are on to the cannonballs here. Oh, not quite. Gonna have to use one of his retries here on the cannonballs. Alright, up on that second cannonball here. Going across. Alright, makes that grab this time. Just got to go down the TFT. And we are good. Aw, just misses that Neo. Gonna use his second retry here. Taking a second to chalk up. You can see him slapping his forearms here. He's definitely getting tired here. Your hands and forearms really start to feel that burn. Alright. Up and through. Aw, just misses that grab. That will be the end of his scored run, but that was a very impressive run all the way through. Alright, looks like he is done with the course.
Let's go, Derek!
Oh. Alright, folks, we are back with our next runner, Derek, here. Alright, we got the buzzer going. And almost a false start there. Almost too eager to go. Flying through this first part of the course. Alright, and we are good. Alright, we're going to keep on moving. Oh, just misses the landing on that tack. That was a very, very impressive landing, though. Went into a very deep sissy squat there. Try and save it. Oh, and he makes it. Sadly, we did miss the landing. Alright, up through the split decision here. And makes that landing. Alright, up through the cliffs of yore here. Oh, misses that catch there. This is going to be his second retry. Let's go, Derek. You got this. Take a breather if you need. You got plenty of time here. Lining up his shot. Looks like he is good to go. Alright, makes that catch this time. Alright, and up through the obstacle here. Aw, just misses that landing. Very impressive from Derek here. That will sadly be the end of his scored run. but that was still a great run. And he is off to the races on the Ringmaster here. Makes the catch on the ring. And down to the pit pillow. Alright, up through the cannonballs here. Alright, going up one at a time, choosing a match and then go. Good stuff here. Big match, big catch. All right, finished that TFT. We are on to the Neo. Looks like he is going to rest for a second here. Seems to be talking about the weather. Aw, just misses that catch there. And looks like we are out of time. Oh. Never mind. All right, up and through, makes that catch. Aw, just misses on the Skyhook there. All right, looks like he is done for the day. Very impressive run from Coach Derek. All right, on the shockwave, makes that grab onto the red. All right, now looks like we are almost out of time. Gives a big thumbs up to the camera. All right, up next we've got Drake Collins here. Waiting for the buzzer. All right, and go. Flying through the course. And onto the balance. Oh, almost gets messed up there. Luckily manages to catch himself on the balance. I think that's the first time we've seen that today. Aw, looks like he did mess up on the spinning bar traverse here. I'm going to try that one more time. Oh, just got to really make that reach. There we go. All right, and going to jump across. Aw, that's the end of that scored run. Good run from Derek here. Very good attempt. That reach and jump can be a bit of a tricky one for some people, especially if you aren't training parkour quite as much. Alright, going through the split decision here, almost to the end. Gonna line up that landing. And makes the landing. Alright, up to that start platform here. Manages to grab the rope. And up and across the drawbridge. Alright, on the Cliffs of Yore here. Going across. Grabs that first special delivery onto the cliffhangers. Aw, just misses that catch. Looks like we are going to move on to the ringmaster here. Alright, monkey bars across. Now we are going for that ring catch here. Looks like he's going to keep his hands up high. Very interesting strategy. Aw, misses the catch there. Onto the cannonball hooks. Looks like he does not quite make it across the cannonball hooks. Ooh, misses that jump there. Going across onto the shockwave. Just misses that grab. And up to the final obstacle here on the long shot. Up and across the long shot here. Going all the way across. Just drops down. Looks like his hands are starting to lose out. Slams that buzzer. Very good job from Drake here. Alright, looks like that was our final runner. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for catching the stream, everybody.